Hi guys, and welcome to OI Health, the place where we talk all things health and well-being. Today I'm speaking about 8 ways to get remotivated. Let's get into the video. So when it's been a long week and I am feeling unmotivated and I am sitting on the sofa or I'm in my bed and I just think to myself, this can't be happening, we need to move. What I do is write down 3 things that I want to complete today and that I want to actually achieve, and then I'll just do them, because literally if I don't and I just say I'm just going to stay where I am today and I'm not going to move, I end up just feeling like I've wasted a day. And also what I realize is once I get into a spiral of just feeling sorry for myself and having no motivation, it kind of just spirals out of control. So that's why I set those 3 tasks, just to make sure that I'm still moving, I'm still doing things, so that I never end up in a position where it gets to a whole week and I realize I've actually done nothing with my time, which is awful. So honestly, set some goals, do them, even if it's 3, maybe even 2 things that you can take off for the day. The next thing I do to get me motivated when I have no motivation is putting in my earphones, going outside and going for a walk. Honestly, it just does a lot for me. It makes me happier. It gives me more clarity of mind. Don't underestimate the power of a good walk and some good music in your ears, or even a good podcast or a good sermon. Honestly, like, it helps so much. That is one of the main things I live by to get me remotivated when I'm going through it. The next thing I do that's really worked for me to get remotivated when I'm going through it is I create a plan. And it's not like a plan of like a million things to tick off, right? It's more of like my pleasure plan. So I'll write it down 3 or 4 things, sometimes even 5 things that really make me happy and that I want to kind of do, maybe not specifically for the day, but 5 things I want to do during that week to bring me joy, to raise my spirits and just re-motivate me and re-energize me. Because I generally feel like when I am happy, like, motivation just comes anyways. Celebrate your achievements. One of the fastest ways that helps me get motivated again is when I sit down and I think of all the things that I've been able to achieve, right? Or all the wins that I've had. This just makes me feel like, you know what, you might be tired right now, but you're not going to be tired forever. You're not going to feel this way forever. You have past evidence to back it up. Right now, I acknowledge I'm in a slump, but I'm not going to be in a slump forever. That kind of speeds up the process of getting back on my feet and being productive again. This next way to get remotivated is just being really cautious about what you eat. Personally, when I feel unmotivated, try not to get in the habit of eating comfort food. In the past, I have done that, but what I'm doing now that has really worked is making a conscious effort to say, actually, I feel a bit sad or I feel a bit unmotivated. Let me not go and reach for cookies and donuts and cake. Instead, let me at least try to reach for an apple or try to reach for a tangerine or satsuma. And let me just not make the situation worse. It does really help. Once you feel motivated again because you've been eating healthy, you're going to have that energy to live your happy life. So if you can, try to stay away from a comfort food when you are going through it. It doesn't help. It does not help. Choose fruit, choose vegetables, think long term. Next, something that I have found really useful is just reaching out to a friend or family member and speaking about random stuff. Sometimes it's nice to hear a comforting voice, a comforting, familiar voice when you're going through it, because it just helps you relax. It just takes your mind off of your whole situation, whatever you're going through at the moment. That's a tip that's really helped me. And if you are ever in a situation where you feel like you're lacking motivation or you're just really not your happy self, you're feeling a bit sad, reach out to a friend, reach out to a family member, hear a comforting voice. Honestly, just see if it has a positive impact on you. Read something inspirational. And actually, I should have said this first. So when I am going through it, where I'm lacking motivation, I literally will go and Psalm surf or Proverbs surf. I'll open my Bible and I will read. I'll listen to sermons. It just reminds me that I'm not doing life by myself. I'm not doing life by myself. Definitely brings my spirits up again. This final way to get remotivated and get out of the slump is find something that releases your stress. Find something that you enjoy. Again, I think I mentioned it, create like your pleasure plan, but really just find a technique that works for you to handle your stress, to handle your emotions. And that could be anything. That could be cooking, that could be going for a walk, that could be journaling. Really up to you, but the key takeaway is finding something that works for you, not something that works for everyone else. It has to work for you. Personally, life's a journey. Sometimes you're going to be really motivated and happy. Sometimes you're going to lack motivation and feel sad. But once you've kind of mastered those tips or those techniques that work for you to kind of regulate your emotions a bit better, you are going to be in a good position to bounce back. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.